Stepdaughter sighed. I destroyed my stepdaughter's life work for fun. Now she wants me to pay up, but I think she's insane. I am disabled and live with my father and stepmother Victoria. My mother passed when I was 7, and my parents were married for 10 years before that happened. A year after my mother's death, people started pushing my father to remarry, saying things like you need help with a special needs child, a single man can't raise a daughter, and that I needed a stable mother figure in my life. My dad resisted all of this for over a year. Eventually, though, he gave in and married Victoria, who had been obsessed with him since they were in high school. I hate her. We've never had a good relationship. She hates that I look like my mother, she hates that I'm his only child, she hates that he only married her because of me, and most days, I think that she hates that I breathe. With my disability, I can't drive and move with a cane most days. I take a few extra seconds to process, Victoria calls me slow, and generally just take a little longer to do things. This past Saturday, I was at the library for my twice-monthly D&D session, and my dad was stuck on an emergency call at work, so Victoria took me to the library. While I was leveling to take on Strahd, she was spinning her tale about what a good stepmom she was to the librarian and a few other ladies. I ignored it, even though I was wishing my bard was a barb so I could rage out. As everything was winding down, one of the ladies who had stopped to talk to her was saying that my daughter should aspire to be as good a stepmother as Victoria was. After nearly 5 hours of listening to her version of our lives, I just snorted, and said no one should aspire to be a stepmother who destroys her stepdaughter's cross-stitch, steals her predecessor's jewelry, and constantly belittles her stepkids. I didn't know that my dad, not knowing that Victoria had stayed, had gotten home and, knowing I would need to be picked up, came in the back just as I let loose. Victoria is now saying that I caused the big fight they had, that I'm a horrible person, that she has tried everything she can think of to make me like her, and that I just want my father to be alone. The gossip spread at her and Dad's church, and Dad's been sleeping on the couch. I didn't lie and hate her, but I see Dad sleeping on the couch and hear the arguing, and more than one person has said I'm ungrateful.